Are you guys not using a CRM or an FSM for your junk removal business? Well, you're leaving a crap load of money on the table. Let me explain why. Keep watching. What's up, guys? I'm Andrew. I'm a serial entrepreneur, a software engineer, and an ex-junk removal business owner. I started a junk removal business as a stepping stone to return to my passion of technology and apps. I invite you guys to stick around, hang out, follow me on my journey from recently selling my junk removal business to building a billion-dollar home services app called Autopilot. And that is true. Let's dive in. If you want to skip to the meat and potatoes of the video, you can always just go here, but I suggest you guys just listen really quick because this offer is gonna be bananas. Bananas. You probably know by now that my software, Autopilot, is out for beta. We're gonna close down signups soon, and you're gonna have to wait until we're out of beta. Now, don't be scared of beta. It just means there's a few bugs here and there. It is a fully functional customer relationship management tool and field service management tool to run the operations of your business. Whether or not you're a veteran in the business or you are brand new and you want to get into this business, I promise you there will not be a better offer than this. If you sign up for Autopilot Beta at $50 a month, not only are you going to get access to the incredible CRM that we are building to compete with the big guys, you're going to get access to all of my resources. I am going to be doing bi-weekly coaching sessions inside of the community. There's going to be other teachers and speakers who are crushing it in the game once a month. You're going to get access to my 20-hour course. And also, you're going to get a 20-page website. That is a $2,000 value. And all you have to do is use Autopilot and go through the coaching for the next 6 months. This offer is going to expire soon. So if you guys want in, sign up now. You can download the app from the mobile store, Autopilot Home Services. You can click the link in the video description below to get access. You can also just go to autopilotapp.io. Use my invite code, Andrew Jedi. I'll get you everything you need to take this to the next level. I hope to see you on the inside, and I hope you're as excited as I am for this software. Let's jump into the video. You know, I haven't posted any juicy videos on my software, or honestly why they're important. Like, you guys probably, for those of you who are my returning subscribers, you know I'm building Autopilot. Maybe you're using it. Maybe you're using Workies or House Call Pro or Jobber. And I want you guys to switch over to Autopilot when you're ready. Hopefully that's sooner than later, because we have some awesome stuff coming. Let me just explain something. People fail to understand because people just throw CRM. They just throw that acronym around all the time and they just assume it's a CRM. Jobber, House Call Pro, Workies, Autopilot, they're technically not CRMs. Do they have the capabilities, a little bit of a CRM? Yes. But a real CRM like Salesforce and HubSpot and Go High Level is a little crazy, but that's more of a CRM because those are actual customer relationship management tools, which have way more features and power for marketing and remarketing and like reaching out and outbound and cold outreach and warm outreach and communicating with your customers and seeing data on how often you talk to these customers and all that stuff. In reality, guys, these are operational tools, okay? These are actually referred to as FSMs, Field Service Management Tools. Jobber, Workies, House Call Pro, Autopilot. These are technically FSMs with a touch of CRM capabilities. Like, we have marketing tools built in. So does, you know, I know a lot of the big guys, they have marketing tools as well. I just wanted to clarify the difference between CRM and FSM. So now that that's out of the way, let's talk about why you not using an FSM/CRM is leaving you tons of money on the table. I'm going to continue to say CRM, guys, because that's just what everybody uses is CRM. I'm not trying to like correct everybody and just start saying FSM. I'm going to go with what people are used to so I can reach people properly. But I started using a CRM from the beginning. And if you guys watch any of my videos from way back in the day of like what separated me, was I used a CRM from the beginning. And I was saying this 2 years ago, I used a CRM from day one. All these other CRMs are so expensive. And that's what's really right now separates Autopilot from the rest is it's not going to cost you a lot to get into. Because if you want House Call Pro with all their features, or Workies with all their features, or Jobber with all their features, you're talking $150 to $350 a month. Autopilot is nowhere near that. And there are so many benefits to using a CRM. With that being said, let's jump into the 5 major reasons why you're leaving money on the table and why it's so important to use a CRM. And then I'm gonna have some bonus items at the end of just like really cool features that we have and other long-term benefits of using a CRM. And hopefully I can justify and convince you guys of why you should use Autopilot, and hopefully you use Autopilot over the others. Reason number 1, reviews. You will get more reviews and you will build brand. Now, wait a minute. I know what you're about to say. Andrew, I don't need that. I only get a couple jobs a week. It's not that hard to send out a text message to my customers asking for a review. Sure, but I promise you, once you start ramping up business and you start getting multiple people a day, it is so convenient to be able to just say, hey, Mr. Customer, you're gonna get a text from me right now. It would mean so much to me. And you say this in front of the customer. This is how you get a 50% review rate. That is what I did. And I got so many reviews without you having to like go into your notes and find the copy and paste line, or you have this beautiful automated text message that says, I write it like it sounds like I personally wrote out the review message. They get it and they're like, oh shit, like, how can you say no to that?
Thank you, Jack. Hey guys, it's a pleasure to meet you. You're gonna get a link asking how we did it. If you leave a good review on Google,
that's worth more than anything that you know.
Yeah, there you go.
Thank you so much, really.
It is so convenient, and reviews matter. I promise you. That is why you're leaving money on the table, and CRMs are so important, is you will forget. And it's just so much more impactful when they get the text right away. If you forget to send the text and you don't send it until an hour later, they are so less likely to leave a review. That is why it is so imperative you tell Stacy, hey, leave a review, and then you hit finish and they get it instantly while you're talking to them. At the worst, 60 seconds after the job is done. I know I was being very intense about reviews. It's so important. Number 2, get paid faster. With Autopilot and any CRM, you can connect your bank to our platform and accept payments. You could send out invoices. They could pay the invoice anytime they want. The customer can pay with the invoice with credit card. They can use Apple Pay. They can use Google Pay. They can use ACH. You can take your phone and literally take payment right then and there. There's quite a few people out there who still believe, well, my customers don't have credit. You know, if they don't have cash or check, that's their problem. That is such an archaic way of thinking. And you'd be surprised how many people I talk to that only take cash and check because they don't want the credit card fees. Do you really think that forcing a customer to run to the ATM, do you think that is good customer service? If you're worried about a 2.7% credit card charge, change your prices by 2.7%, okay? If it's $1,000 bill, make it $1,027, okay? Not a big deal. You are leaving so much money on the table when you make it frustrating for customers to have to go to the ATM, or just some customers prefer credit card and debit card. When you make it so your business can accept any form of payment, you make it so much easier on the customer, and you're not losing money, because I promise you there's customers who are going to get frustrated that don't have cash. You know how many times I've had phone calls with like, hey, do you take credit card or what? And I'm like, absolutely. And maybe they would have ran to the ATM, but that's not a smooth customer experience. Also, one other thing I want to mention, our platform, when you send invoices, you can ask for a tip. You can turn a setting on the invoice. It'll say leave a tip. You can put it right there on the invoice, 10, 15, 20, 25%. We're the only platform that does that. So I think that's really cool. Number 3, look professional from day one. This is so important. Having your hats, having your polos, t-shirts, being branded, having a professional truck, having your pricing sheet if you want to do the pricing sheet. Not everybody has to do the pricing sheet. Having a nice big credit card machine. I used a field service management software tool, and I used the Clover credit card machine. The Clover credit card machine, I still stand by that. That is going to increase your tips like crazy. You can still use Autopilot to take in money if you want to. You could send out invoices and collect money that way, but I still in person believe the Clover machine. You look professional, but what makes you even more professional is when you are organized with automated follow-ups and text messages and professional invoices, professional estimates. Your employees have access to your software. Not only internally are you more professional, but externally to the outside world. Trust me, you do not want to look like the kid from Craigslist who's uninsured with a beat up truck with graffiti on the side, who just pulls up. Some people might be okay with that because they think they're getting a deal. They're just like, whatever. But the majority of people want to do business with somebody who looks professional. They want that small family owned business, but they want small family owned business to look legit. Number 4, online booking. So your website, eventually you're going to get people who don't want to call. It happens all the time. They'll fill out the contact form, and that's great. We have a simple contact form on Autopilot as well. You can embed a contact form or an entire online booking process where they go through, they put what they have, what they want removed, photos, their contact information, and it goes onto your calendar as a pending job. Then you could follow up with them, and then once you talk to them, and it goes on your calendar immediately. It puts them in the database as a client. It's organized, it's on your schedule, you get a notification. Online booking, you're leaving money on the table because some customers don't want to call, they just want to go to your website and they want to book. And once you start ranking on Google and Google Maps, and people start visiting your website and you start getting bookings online, you're going to want an online booking platform, and we have the best. Number 5, this is remarketing. And this is more for the established companies, but even if you've only been in business for like 6 months, you can still take advantage of this. So this is the sprinkle of CRM comes in, is when you're able to communicate with your customers and talk to them and market and remarket back to them. Now, I still truly believe that we will have the most powerful marketing tools, and they will be the easiest to use. We have text blasts, SMS blast, email blast, and sequences. As of right now, we're gonna have postcard blast and we're gonna have voicemail blast very soon. This gives you the ability to send out a text message to all 100 to 10,000 of your customers and say, hey, I'm in the area, New Year's special, spring cleaning special. You would be surprised by how often with my old junk removal company that I would send out a blast. I did it like quarterly, and I would just say, hey, this is Andrew from Jedi Junk Removal, we're in the area. And I would get so much business, especially during the slow times when things were slowing down. I would send out a text blast to everybody. I had 5,000 customers in my database, and I sent out a text blast to all 5,000 customers. And sequences, I don't want to go too in depth with this, but you can create custom sequence and you can do campaigns to all of your clients, or by tags, or if they're leads, and you can have different sequences. And a sequence is composed of, it could be text messages, it could be emails, it could be postcards, it could be voicemails, and the sequences will go on for however long you want to that group in perpetuity. We are going to have the most powerful, easy to use marketing tools in our system. And that's what really separates our system from the rest, is our marketing tools. And we have a lot to come. But like I said, as of right now, guys, SMS blast, email blast, sequences. That is number 5, guys. The power of remarketing, it is so powerful. Depending on how comfortable you are with reaching out to your customers, you can do it once a year, quarterly, twice a year, like every 6 months. It's up to you how often you want to remarket, send out offers to your already existing customers. And it's so nice to be able to do it in the same platform with the click of a button, and you don't have to like export your contacts and go to a different piece of software to send out texts, or a different piece of software to send out emails. And who wants to go set up Go High Level? That's too much work. That's just the 5 things that I think are the most important right now from the get-go that can really improve your business from day one. But there is so many more things. There are like another 5 to 10 things I'm just gonna power through that I think it makes CRMs, FSMs so important. Just being organized, and that's important in business, guys. Having proper books, having a good CRM with all of your job history, you can see, it's just important, guys. It goes without saying, being organized is a good thing. Storing customer data, having a database of all of your customers over the next 5 years that you're building this business, and having all of the data of all the jobs and all the customers, how much money you made, average job size, all of their emails, addresses, and phone numbers, increases the value of your company. When you go to sell your company someday, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years from now, well, the most important thing is how much money you make, which determines value, but they're gonna ask, what are you using to run your business? I promise you that. Having a CRM from day one will increase the value of your company as you're storing data. The more data you're collecting, the more customers, the more job history, everything. Number 3 kind of is what I was just talking about, storing customer data, but also tracking your data and tracking your phone calls. So if you actually are using our tracking numbers and you track where the phone calls are coming from, you know, that's probably like later down the road when you get a little more serious about your business. Like, hey, I want to see where all my phone calls are coming from, yard signs and Facebook ads. What's giving me more money? Where am I putting in money and getting the best return? This is what tracking calls are. It's so important. But also just tracking your data in general, being able to see these analytics, like who are your top paying customers? How many repeat customers? What's your average job size? More paid traffic, more organic traffic. If you use a CRM, our CRM, we are launching so many cool features that's going to make all this data capturing so easy. What is that saying? What gets measured gets managed. It is important to track your data from day one. I don't care if your first job was $100 from Craigslist, you mark that in our system, $100 from Craigslist. And then of course, guys, see who owes you money. You're gonna start getting a lot of net 30, net 45, net 90 people who just don't pay you and they say they'll pay you later. It's gonna happen. You're gonna get commercial clients and you're gonna start having all of these jobs where you build them 1,000, 2,000, 500, 5,000, and maybe they make a partial payment of 1,000. And then it's just 3 months later, you forgot and you're owed 10 grand. You're never gonna forget if you track it in our system because it will remind you of who owes you money and who's overdue. You will not be able to miss it because there'll be a big ass red box that says overdue payments. Now, some other cool things, guys, that I'm just really excited about that we have in our software that I wanted to talk about really quick, or just mention that really makes our software the best is we have marketing tools built in, we have call tracking built in, we have our entire phone system, which is launching in 2 weeks from today's date. So depending when you see this video, an entire phone system, custom voicemails, custom phone numbers, custom greetings, call recording, call transcriptions, call masking. So your employees can call from the software and they don't have to call using their phone number. So the phone system was a lot of work. Map and route view for your employees to see their route on the mobile app. No other software has that, where you can actually see your route for the day. We already show analytics on our dashboard that other people don't show, like repeat customers, repeat jobs, cancellation rate, average job size, booking rate. We're launching Google Ads and Facebook Ads integrations pretty soon, QuickBooks integrations very soon. We have so much more coming, guys. You get all this for $50 a month. $50 a month, guys. We're in beta right now. Limited spots are open for beta. I don't know how many more people we're gonna let into the beta program, but if you want in beta, here's the invite code, Andrew Jedi. All lowercase, one word. Sign up on the website, download the app, just sign up. This is the code you need to get access. And if you have any questions about our software, please, I would love to talk to you guys. I'll take calls all day long if you have questions about the software. I'd love to onboard you guys. I'm really excited. And as always, I leave you guys with this. Success is often covered in dirt, but so is gold at one point. Toodles. Whoopsh.
Just another sunny day.